Hello everybody, I'm Max here in the heart of the new Guernica for this new episode. It's an incredible interview because we like to know what's on behind the music here. And for that, we're going to meet with MATT Radovich today. How are you, buddy?
Max, how are you?
Thank you for being here, for accept this invitation.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for that. So, first of all, we like to know, how do you get into the electronic music or techno as well? Because you've been running for a long time here. You know, you're part of the history of the techno culture in Melbourne. Sure.
I suppose we've been around for a while. When I first got into it, my friend, we were at university together, and then he took me to, we were out. And he goes, you should come to a rave with me. And I'm like going, oh, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of scary. I don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. I don't know what raves are all about. And because I was mainly into hip hop and stuff.
All right.
So hip hop and just bands. So I didn't really know too much about the rave culture. And he took me to a rave party. It was Richie Houghton doing Plastic Man live. It was in a shed. It was dark. It was strobe lights and smoke machines, and it was fucking loud. And
like
I just went, I've been doing everything wrong. And so and then that was my introduction to it. This is in the 90s. And then, ever since then I was just converted. And then that was my whole life, was focused on trying to get to where they were sort of thing. So yeah. It was,
amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then with your friends, you decided we need to go into this. I don't know, we're not involved and study things.
Was like university was second, and then raves were first. You know, we were going to Wednesday night at the lounge. Like, we were living in Gippsland, like 2 hours away. We would drive down. We would go to the city on a Wednesday night. We would go to Filter, and then sometimes we'd come on Thursday night and go to Teriyaki. Then Friday night we'd go to Cage or Focus, or then we'd go to Saturday night. There'd be a big rave somewhere. We'd go to that, and it just
absorb all.
Yeah, we just took it all in, and we were having a really, really good time.
And then decide to
then I need to stop trying to play hip hop and stuff, and trying to started buying more techno records, and trying to I found the shops that sold them and kept going there every week and buying it, meeting the people, meeting the DJs, and meeting the people that were putting the parties on, and putting flyers out in cars and putting posters up on poles.
Old times.
Yeah. Just doing what you used to do to get the word out and get your foot in the door, and hopefully get gigs out of it. And that was it.
And some this is so different, like that Melbourne that we have now. I assume. How do you? What thing do you see change in all these years that you've been running?
Well, the internet changed everything, right? Do you know what I mean? So it was more meeting people, and it was more about going to everything and partying and meeting the DJs and meeting the promoters and meeting the dancers and the ravers and all that. And now it's more like you send a message, and it's just a little bit different. Whereas it's just people will send you a message, you don't even know them. And I always say, hey, I don't know you. Why would I put you on my party if I don't know you? We're old school. So I want to get to know you. So if you want to get to know us and you want to maybe play for us one day, maybe come to the party, meet us, hang out.
You go out.
Yeah. If we click, do you know what I mean? I'll listen to your stuff, and then it could work. So that's how we got into everything. Was meeting the people and partying with everybody, and helping everybody and making it a community sort of thing, instead of just randomly going, hi, I should play at your party because I do this. It's no, it doesn't work like that. So I think we still do it it works for some people doing it that way, but for us it's just we want to keep that old school ethos where come support. And and then the more you do it, the more you'll probably get a go, and the more we'll support you if you support us, sort of thing. Scratch your back, I'll scratch my back, sort of thing. I think that was the other way around, but
yeah, for me it's the same. I think for a lot of people that see this interview now, I think it's the connection and make things together, grow up more easier. You need to support each other. I think this is the key: support each other first of all. And in that time, today, well, pass a lot of things, you know, COVID in the middle, some different things, but on the social media too, now you need to make like double or triple of work, like multitasking, it's not only playing, you know?
No, you have to do everything, do you know what I mean? You have to be a creator of not just music, and you have to be a creator of videos and creator of artwork and a creator of like the content and getting people into
active.
Yeah, you have to do everything, you know, whereas before it was just like if you were just good at the music, that's all it really took. You didn't have to go out and do everything else. So, but like times have changed. For a good way, which is good, you know.
Yeah, of course you have more tools maybe for make different things, but also you need to learn all these things that kind of new, you know. It's very weird, and you never stop, and always you have more and more and more work. Like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, there's more opportunity because more people want to do stuff, and it's great because like the more people want to do stuff and put their craft out there, and it helps everybody because like the bigger it is, the more people it reaches, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So like, you know, I like that. Like, you know, I like seeing like 18-year-olds putting on their own parties and festivals and having a go. That's great. And like, you know, that just makes what we did when we started even better. Do you know what I mean? Sort of things like people are taking notice and bringing it in and wanting to do more and doing better. It's really good. It's fun to watch.
We have future.
Yeah, exactly. People are into it. Do you know what I mean? Like what we'd started all those years ago, like people still want to do it, and they're you know, they might not know who we are and what we do, but like they're into that culture, and it only will last longer if people that are younger get into it more and like like it, and they do that, and that's also because of the internet as well too. Because they see the videos and they see the parties, they see the pyro and the lasers and all this kind of stuff, and like, you know, it's great. It's really good.
It's amazing. You can show like a piece of that, only a piece, a little taste, because it's so different when you go out and see all these things live. You know, the connection with the people, the sweat, the other thing is amazing.
That's the best part of it all, is going out. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And you know, you're dancing and someone's dancing over there, and someone drops a track and you just randomly look over the dance floor and someone's just like, yes.
And the 90% of the people are musicians too.
You look at each other, and then, you know, 3 weeks later you're best mates.
Connect.
You know, it's awesome. It's really good.
How was the Melbourne in that year when you started? It was kind of different.
It was different. It was way more underground. It wasn't really like mainstream. Do you know what I mean? Like it was a lot more like. It wasn't commercial. Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't hear it on the radio. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't you wouldn't see it on the TVs or anything like that. Like the artists that are out here now doing awesome stuff, but like that was, you know, and the big things, like, you know, it's a little bit more commercial than what it used to be. Whereas, you know, back in the older days, like the main people that would come out would be like Jeff Mills and
that's way
and you know, Lauren Garnier and Sven Vath and Richie Horton and like Carl Cox and all these guys that were playing deep, dark underground music, and they were filling warehouses full of 10,000-20,000 people. Whereas now it's like, you know, if you brought them out here, you probably wouldn't get, you know, that many people. You need to get a Dom Dollar or something like that to reach the masses. Whereas like that's been the shift. Do you know what I mean? But like people still do it. Do you know what I mean? It might be smaller, but like it reaches the people that go to the bigger things. They get tired of it, and then they try and find something else a little bit darker, a little bit deeper, and you know, and they do their research, and then they go, hey, Jeff Mills is here. Let's go see that. You know? And then they go, oh shit.
This
is really fucking good. Do you know what I mean? And then like then they change sort of things, which is great. So it's awesome to see people change their styles and, you know, and find different things, and that's the beauty of electronic music. You know, there's so much. You know? Yeah,
the good thing is you can swing in different styles.
Oh yeah, like you go to drum and bass raves. They're massive. It's awesome. Do you know
you can
what I mean?
change your name. You put it in verse, and that's it. You can make whatever hip hop.
Put a wig on.
That's it. You can make it. And this city support all the things. Yeah. This is good about thing because. That's why I ask about the Melbourne, because I think that Melbourne have this kind of weird loving thing, you know.
Well, like I think Melbourne people like everything. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not just I just do this.
Yeah.
You know, like you could see a raver at a rock gig. You could see a raver at a jazz gig. Yeah. You could see like people take all kinds of music, and that's the beauty of this city is like there's so much music here. You can go out Monday to Sunday.
Every day,
every night, like, and you could see something different, and you could be out till sometimes you don't sleep. Do you know what I mean? There's so much.
Depends on
what
do you want?
There's so much stuff to
but
go
you
and
can
see
do
and
it.
do. Yeah, you can. It's physically possible to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so much opportunity. Because like there's so many people creating here, which is the beauty of this city.
Yeah, this is it. A lot of supporting thing, and the city as well make the big things. It's shine a line about. I don't know. I think it in Fed Square because I've been amazing about that. I don't know. I feel all the vibe of the gigs that the guy made it like for free.
Yeah,
you know, like Robbie Williams.
They had Robbie Williams and then Caribou. Yeah. And then
for free.
And then in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, there's going to be the Cs.Auch Orchestra and like crazy jazz guys. Then there's going to be like there's a lot. They're like, hey,
that's what I'm talking about. This is Melbourne. You know, you can feel the Melbourne thing.
Come here, we'll make you dance.
Yeah, it's amazing. How do you see the future of your scene?
The future's bright. Like I think it always.
Do you think about the future?
Yeah, no, but like of course, because you always think, is this gonna last? But it always seems to. Do you know what I mean? And it's because the younger generation, each time it turns over, do you know what I mean? Everyone wants to go out and party and dance because they see their brothers and cousins and uncles and aunties do it when they were kids, and then they want to do it as well, and then it just keeps going and going and going, and they find different things, and it's always every time you think it's going to die, it doesn't. You know, it works. It's really good.
The waves, though. It's like kind of waves. Like...
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes it's like this is going to be, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like no, it's not. There's the room's full.
Yeah.
And who are all these people? We don't know all these people. Like, whereas when we started, we'd know all the people. And now it's great to walk around like when you put your party on and you walk around and you don't know half the people in the room. And they're dancing, they're facing the DJ, they're like having a great time. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
The connection that you can find in different places here.
Yeah, it does, and it doesn't matter how old or how young. Like we've got people like at our MTC parties, like there's, you know, people 50, 60-year-old dancing, having a great time. There's 18, 20-year-olds dancing, having a great time, standing next to each other, smiling.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Always a good time for being here, actually. If you are an artist, you love the art and music. And always is a good time for being in Melbourne, I think.
It's really good. Yeah. We're very lucky. Yeah, we're very lucky, yeah.
Yeah, look, everyone, if you don't hear it, you must come to Melbourne to see all the things because it's amazing.
It is, it really is,
You can see the city very live, you know? But this is because the people here like choose this city for bringing your culture, I think, because a lot of the people the good thing too is you can find out people from everywhere here. The entire world is in
everyone gives a shit about it. Do you know what I mean? Like when they find when they find their niche, like, you know what I mean, and they find their like, I like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, and they're passionate about it. Yeah. And they give a shit, and they push it and love it, and you know, it just gives life.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It just makes it better and better and better, you know. And it happens every generation. It's fucking great. It's really fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah. Good time for being alive.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Okay, but thank you very much for this interview, for sharing your history, all this year for music too, actually.
It's gonna be a fun year. 2025, eh?
And we already started. Look at this. We already started.
We're in the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen. Thank you very much, buddy, for this time.
Thank you.
I'll see you, everyone, in next episode, the next chat. Till Cs.Auch together and here in New Guernica. See you, buddies. Bye.
Bye. Bye.